Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. In any brilliant speech, the speaker has to demonstrate that there's rapport being built between the audience, regardless of the conversation, whether the gender, the age, different backgrounds. If the speaker manages to establish the kind of connection that, hey, you are engaged and you are listening, and I think that's the hallmark of the beginning of a good speech. And to that extent, I think Anirudh did very well in his opening remarks. He's being interactive with all of us here, asking good questions. And sometimes these questions, you need a bit of luck. For example, when he was asking about wrestling, and I think he was asking the ladies as well, only one hand went up, but all you need is that one hand to give him the courage to carry on and to push on, and that gives him the energy to continue his speech. So, but nonetheless, even when some questions fall flat, Anirudh managed to pick himself up and continue the momentum of his speech. And that's a hallmark of a great speaker. In any case, in another speech where it resonates well with the audience, there is also a need for structured thinking, where the flow of ideas is seamless. Now, in this regard, we see that Anirudh's speech pivots from heroes of Spider-Man to wrestling, to Superman, and back to Spider-Man again. I think there's a need to clarify on exactly what needs to be in the speech, because your time allocation is only 7 minutes. For example, removing Superman entirely will not dilute the main core of your message, and give you more time to crystallize idea. There is no perfect hero. There's flawed heroes, but anyone can be a hero if you make the right decisions despite difficult circumstances. I think that's a subtle message of your speech today. And you've highlighted that in your sharing of why does Spider-Man's story resonates with you, and hopefully with the audience as well. Now, in this sense, I find that it's a little lacking, because your sharing of how your gift for the gap, your talent for public speaking, we have put it in good use in Toastmasters, in representing your school, for the greater community. But we need to hear stories of what are the difficult instances, or what are the areas that lead you to almost fall to the dark side. Perhaps spending too much time gallivanting with members of the opposite sex with the gift of the gab. Spending too much time boasting of things that could never be accomplished, creating fairy tales, and after that, repenting and making difficult choices that, no, I must use my talent for the greater good. I think the audience need to hear this struggle within yourself before you can position and show us that you are the flawed hero, but nonetheless, who makes the right decision at the right time to rise and bring the greater good to everyone. So that is something that I thought we need to hear from you in your sharing. Why does it resonate with you? So that we can have a stronger call to action of what I need to do to be a hero, notwithstanding that I am flawed, notwithstanding that I need to make difficult decisions and choices despite all these difficult circumstances. Anirudh is an extremely great, competent speaker. How do you push yourself to being distinguished? I think be structured, continue building the rapport that you have already been doing, and lastly, just take it in stride and do more homework. I think you'll be fine. Thank you.